From the dawn of humanity, we have gazed at the stars and wondered about our place in the cosmos. Now, on the cusp of a technological revolution, we stand at the precipice of a new era. An era where science fiction becomes reality and the impossible transforms into the inevitable. This is the dawn of the age of transhumanism. The future of humanity is limited only by our imagination. The driving force behind this great upgrade is the relentless march of technology. Innovations in artificial intelligence are enabling machines to mimic and even surpass human intelligence in specific domains. From self-driving cars to medical diagnosis, AI is already changing the way we live and work. But its true potential extends far beyond these early applications. Imagine a world where AI collaborates with us, augmenting our cognitive abilities and helping us solve complex problems that have plagued humanity for centuries. Biotechnology is another field undergoing a revolution. Thanks to breakthroughs like CRISPR, we now have the ability to precisely alter DNA, reshaping the biological foundation of life as we know it. This groundbreaking technology enables scientists to modify DNA with remarkable precision, opening new possibilities for understanding and addressing genetic conditions. Advances in genetic research are helping us better understand inherited illnesses and explore ways to support physical and cognitive health. Nanotechnology takes this manipulation of matter to an even smaller scale. By working at the atomic and molecular level, scientists are developing materials with extraordinary properties. These nanomaterials have the potential to revolutionize everything from medicine to manufacturing. Imagine a future where self-healing materials contribute to more durable and resilient infrastructure. These are just a few examples of the transformative technologies that are shaping our future. As these fields continue to advance, they will converge and intertwine, creating even more powerful and unpredictable innovations. The possibilities are truly limitless, but with great power comes great responsibility. As we unlock the secrets of the universe, we must ensure that we use this knowledge wisely and ethically. The implications of these technological advancements are staggering. They have the potential to redefine the very essence of what it means to be human. Imagine a world where our minds are directly connected to the internet, granting us instant access to vast stores of information. Support cognitive and physical performance, reduce the impact of certain genetic traits, assisting in cellular and tissue health. The line between biology and technology will blur, making us more like cyborgs. These advancements come with risks and ethical questions. Who will have access to these technologies, and how will they be regulated? What will happen to those left behind in this brave new world? The desire to improve ourselves is deeply ingrained in human nature. Throughout history, we have sought ways to become stronger, faster, and smarter. We have developed tools, technologies, and techniques to enhance our abilities. The quest for enhancement is not new, but the tools at our disposal have never been more powerful. The question is no longer whether we can enhance ourselves, but how far we are willing to go. The debate over human enhancement will touch upon fundamental questions about what it means to be human. The human mind, a marvel of evolution, yearns to transcend its limitations. We dream of a world where knowledge is readily available and communication is effortless. Now a new era is dawning, an era of augmented minds. Envision a future where technologies allow for controlling devices or interacting with digital systems through neural signals. The implications are staggering, revolutionizing every aspect of life. This is the promise of the augmented mind. In the heart of Silicon Valley, a leading neurotechnology company is working on developing advanced brain-computer interfaces. Their mission is to create a high-bandwidth, safe and reliable interface with the human brain. Their sleek, implantable devices aim to bridge the gap between biology and technology. Neural threads, thinner than a hair, are being developed for use in minimally invasive procedures. These threads are designed to interact with the brain, facilitating communication between neurons and external devices. This opens up possibilities for communication control and cognitive enhancement. Their initial focus is on enhancing human capabilities and interaction with technology. Hands-free interaction with digital devices. They envision a future where technology seamlessly integrates with our lives, augmenting our abilities and expanding our horizons, redefining human potential and making the impossible possible. As BCI technology advances, its applications extend far beyond medicine, revolutionizing how we live, work, and interact. Imagine personalized education and seamless collaboration, controlling machinery with our minds and immersive VR experiences. BCIs could connect us in unprecedented ways, sharing thoughts and emotions directly. The future holds limitless possibilities, but we must use this technology responsibly. Ethical considerations, a double-edged sword. The advancement of BCI technology brings forth important ethical considerations that require thorough examination. Like any powerful technology, BCIs carry both significant benefits and risks, making it essential to approach their development and use with careful consideration and foresight. One of the most pressing concerns is the issue of equitable access. As BCIs continue to develop, how can we ensure that everyone has equal access to the benefits of this technology, regardless of socio-economic status? Will we create a society where the wealthy elite have an unfair advantage, further widening the gap between the haves and have-nots? Another concern is the potential for misuse. Could BCIs be misused in ways that pose risks to privacy and security, such as unauthorized access to personal thoughts or actions? The security and privacy of our neural data must be paramount, and robust safeguards must be put in place to prevent unauthorized access and malicious intent. Furthermore, the blurring of lines between human and machine raises profound philosophical questions about identity, autonomy, and free will. If our thoughts and actions are influenced by external devices, what does it truly mean to be human? As we merge with technology, will we retain our individuality, or will we become something altogether different? These are complex questions with no easy answers. It is imperative that we engage in open and honest discussions about the ethical implications of BCI technology, involving ethicists, policymakers, and the public at large. The future of humanity hinges on our ability to use these powerful tools responsibly and ethically. The future of thought, a world of possibilities. The exploration of augmented minds presents both exciting possibilities and important challenges. The potential benefits are awe-inspiring, offering a future where human limitations are transcended and the boundaries of reality are redefined. However, we must proceed with caution, carefully considering the ethical implications of these transformative technologies and ensuring that they are used for the betterment of all humankind. Imagine a future where education is revolutionized, where learning is personalized and accelerated, and where knowledge is accessible to all. Direct neural-to-neural digital communication fostering empathy and understanding across cultures and continents. This is the potential impact that BCI technology could have on the future. This is the future that BCI technology makes possible. And the potential for human progress is limitless. But the responsibility for shaping this future rests squarely on our shoulders. We must ensure that these powerful tools are used wisely and ethically, guided by a deep respect for human dignity and a commitment to the common good. The future of thought is a future of infinite possibilities. Let us embrace the potential while proceeding with wisdom and compassion, ensuring that this new era of augmented minds ushers in a brighter and more equitable future for all. The ethical frontier navigating uncharted genetic waters. Gene editing's rapid advancement demands careful ethical consideration and robust regulations. Pushing the boundaries from anti-aging to regeneration. Advancements in medical science are enhancing our understanding of how to repair and replace damaged tissues. A future beyond limits, redefining the human experience. The advancements in technology offer opportunities and ethical dilemmas, requiring a shift in values and priorities. The divide of access equity in the face of enhancement. One of the most pressing ethical challenges posed by the Great Upgrade is the potential for exacerbating existing social inequalities. Technologies that may support longevity have access to more advanced preventive care. Those without access to enhancement technologies. Such a scenario would not only be morally reprehensible, but would also have devastating social and political consequences, potentially leading to increased unrest, instability, and conflict. To prevent such a dystopian future, we must prioritize equitable access to these transformative technologies. This means ensuring that the benefits of the Great Upgrade are not limited to a select few, but are shared by all of humanity, regardless of their socio-economic status, geographic location, or other factors that have historically created barriers to opportunity and well-being. This will require a fundamental shift in our thinking about healthcare, education, and social welfare. We must move away from a model that treats these as commodities to be bought and sold on the market, and embrace a more humane and equitable approach that recognizes access to these fundamental goods as a basic human right. The unforeseen consequences. Navigating the unintended. The history of technological innovation is replete with examples of well-intentioned inventions that had unintended and often unforeseen consequences. From the invention of the automobile, which revolutionized transportation but also contributed to air pollution and traffic congestion, to the creation of the internet, which connected the world but also created new avenues for misinformation and cybercrime. We have often learned the hard way that progress is not without its downsides. The same principle applies to the Great Upgrade. As we venture into the uncharted territory of human enhancement, we must proceed with a healthy dose of humility, acknowledging that our actions, however well-intentioned, may have ripple effects that extend far beyond our immediate field of vision and the social fabric of society. Similarly, enhancing cognitive abilities could lead to new forms of social stratification, discrimination, and even conflict. To mitigate the risk of unintended consequences, we must adopt a precautionary approach to technological innovation. This means thoroughly assessing the potential risks and benefits of new technologies before they are widely deployed, engaging in ongoing monitoring and evaluation, and being prepared to adapt our course as needed. We must also foster a culture of responsible innovation, one that values transparency, accountability, and the open exchange of information. By working collaboratively, sharing our knowledge, and learning from our mistakes, we can increase the likelihood that the Great Upgrade will lead to a better future for all. The redefinition of humanity. What does it mean to be human in an age of enhancement? Perhaps the most profound and unsettling question raised by the Great Upgrade is this: what does it mean to be human in an age of enhancement? As we integrate more advanced technologies with biology, we are expanding our understanding of the relationship between humans and machines. For centuries, humanity has been shaped by its limitations, vulnerabilities, and finite lifespan. We have found meaning and purpose in our shared experiences of joy and sorrow, love and loss, birth and death. Overcome specific biological constraints, face shifts in personal identity or experience, or will we discover new dimensions to our existence, unlocking hidden potentials and expanding the boundaries of human experience? These are questions that philosophers, theologians, artists and scientists will grapple with for generations to come. There are no easy answers, no preordained outcomes. The future of humanity in an age of enhancement is not something to be predicted, but something to be created. It is up to us, through our choices, our actions and our values, to shape the trajectory of our species and determine what it means to be human in a world where the boundaries of possibility are constantly expanding. The imperative of choice, shaping a future that reflects our values. Will we passively allow transformative technologies to shape our future, or will we steer progress to align with our values? Complacency risks a future defined by inequality and instability. Thoughtful deliberation offers a just, equitable and fulfilling world. The choice is ours. We can be passive observers or active participants in shaping our destiny. This choice is not for governments or corporations alone. It is a choice for all of us, as individuals and a global community. Engage in dialogues about ethical implications and demand transparency. The future is something we create. Let us choose wisely and work together to build a better world. The crossroads of destiny. We stand at a crossroads of destiny, a pivotal juncture in the human story, where the choices we make today will reverberate through the corridors of time, shaping the very essence of our species and the fate of our planet. Behind us lies the familiar terrain of our past, a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, innovation and stagnation, connection and conflict. Before us lies the uncharted territory of the future, a landscape both exhilarating and daunting in its boundless possibilities. The Great Upgrade, this unprecedented convergence of technology and human evolution, presents us with a profound challenge, one that will test the limits of our ingenuity, our compassion and our collective wisdom. Will we rise to the occasion, harnessing the transformative power of these technologies to create a future where all of humanity can thrive? Or will we succumb to the allure of short-term gains, allowing greed, fear and indifference to steer us toward a future defined by inequality, conflict and the erosion of our shared humanity? The stakes have never been higher. The decisions we make in the coming years and decades will determine not only the course of technological progress, but also the very survival of our species and the countless other life forms with whom we share this planet. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. The weight of choice. Navigating the path ahead. The path ahead is not preordained. There is no single, inevitable future waiting to unfold. Instead, we are presented with a multitude of possible futures, each shaped by the choices we make, the actions we take, and the values we embrace. The weight of choice rests heavily upon us, a responsibility that cannot be shirked or delegated. We must approach this responsibility with both humility and courage, recognizing the limits of our understanding while embracing the transformative potential of human ingenuity. We must be guided by a deep sense of ethics, ensuring that the pursuit of progress does not come at the expense of justice, equality, and the well-being of all. We must be mindful of the unintended consequences of our actions, acknowledging that even the most well-intentioned innovations can have unforeseen and far-reaching impacts. We must be prepared to adapt our course as needed, learning from our mistakes and embracing the iterative nature of progress. And above all, we must never lose sight of our shared humanity, remembering that the true measure of our progress is not defined by technological prowess alone, but by our capacity for compassion, empathy, and the creation of a world where all beings can flourish. A tapestry of possibilities weaving our future. The future is not a destination, but a journey. A tapestry woven from the threads of our collective choices, actions and aspirations. It is a canvas upon which we can paint a masterpiece of human ingenuity, compassion and resilience. But like any work of art, The future requires careful planning, skillful execution, and a willingness to embrace both the beauty and the imperfections inherent in any creative endeavor. We must approach the great upgrade with a spirit of collaboration, recognizing that the challenges we face are too complex and interconnected to be solved by any one nation, institution, or individual alone. We must break down the silos that divide us, fostering dialogue and cooperation across disciplines, cultures, and generations. We must empower the next generation with the knowledge, skills, and ethical frameworks they need to navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing world. We must encourage critical thinking, creativity, and a deep sense of responsibility for the planet and its inhabitants. And we must never lose sight of the power of hope. For it is hope that fuels our dreams, that sustains us through challenges, and that ultimately guides us toward a future worthy of our highest aspirations. The enduring spirit of humanity, embracing the unknown. The future is inherently uncertain. It holds no guarantees, no easy answers, no predetermined outcomes. But amidst the uncertainty, one thing remains constant: the enduring spirit of humanity. It is this spirit, our innate capacity for love, creativity, resilience, and the pursuit of knowledge, that has carried us through countless challenges throughout our history. And it is this spirit that will continue to guide us as we navigate the uncharted waters of the 21st century and beyond. We are a species of explorers, of storytellers, of innovators. We are driven by a deep-seated curiosity to understand the world around us and to push the boundaries of what is possible. We are inspired by the beauty and complexity of the natural world, and we strive to create works of art, music, literature, and technology that reflect the best of our humanity. We are also a species capable of great compassion, empathy, and altruism. We are moved by the suffering of others, and we are driven to alleviate that suffering through acts of kindness, generosity, and social justice. We believe in the inherent dignity of all people, and we strive to create a world where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential. It is this enduring spirit of humanity, this unique blend of curiosity, creativity, compassion, and resilience that will ultimately determine the course of our future. As we embrace the transformative potential of the Great Upgrade, let us do so with both wisdom and wonder, guided by the best of who we are and the world we aspire to create. A call to action, shaping a future worthy of our dreams. The future is not something to be passively awaited but actively created. It is a tapestry woven from the threads of our collective choices, actions, and aspirations. The Great Upgrade presents us with a unique opportunity to shape this tapestry, to weave a future where technology empowers us to build a more just, equitable, and sustainable world for all. But this future will not materialize on its own. It requires our active engagement, our unwavering commitment, and our collective action. It demands that we move beyond the realm of ideas and into the arena of action, transforming our hopes and aspirations into tangible realities. This is a call to action for all of humanity, for scientists and engineers to develop technologies that serve the common good, for policymakers to create regulations that promote equity and sustainability, for educators to foster critical thinking and ethical awareness, for artists and storytellers to inspire us with visions of a brighter future, and for each and every one of us to embrace our role as active participants in shaping the world we want to live in. The Great Upgrade is not an end point but a beginning, a new chapter in the human story. Let us write this chapter together, with courage, compassion, and an unwavering belief in the boundless potential of the human spirit to create a future worthy of our dreams. Subscribe to Future of Humanity, Tech and Society to stay updated on your favorite topics. Subscribe now.